Top of the afternoon. We're back, and it's freaking hot as heck today. It's like 95 degrees. Um, but we're gonna be working on some of the stuff on the sheriff cop car. So what we're gonna be doing, first things first, is tying in the water to air. I'll show you guys in detail what all that consists of, and hopefully get you guys up to par why you guys always see me do water to air. Its benefits to my knowledge, and obviously what I've been through. So EFs are really hard to fit intercoolers on, plus radiator keeping things cool. So water to air seems to be like the simplified way. Yes, it's more expensive, but it makes the car more efficient and reliable. So I'll show you guys here in detail. Okay, so first things first, you have a water to air intercooler. Water passes this way, air passes this way. That is fed by a water pump, which will go to the back here. And we have our water pump here. Okay, so I'll just be doing a quick little female coupler there. Get this mounted up. We'll have our return here as well. We'll do two bulkheads there to penetrate down and get us to the front. So we'll have a feed and a return. But the return will be coming through what we call the Demon Killer Chiller. Okay, so here it is, the Demon Killer Chiller. This is made by Lethal Performance. And basically water passes through here and the AC hits the other side. That's a temperature there, so the water can never freeze. Basically what this does is allow your water that's going to be in your intercooler to be ice cold at all times. So the downfall to this is, if there's really no downfall, if you have a electrical AC up there up front on a pulley, then things get a little tricky because with consistency, obviously, because the AC pump kicks off over 50% throttle. But what we'll be doing is the electric AC, the same that's in my Civic there, and basically that amount up over here. Haven't got that far yet. These are all his boxes, so he could take back with him. And then this will be going somewhere over here. I really haven't decided yet. I'm trying to figure it out because it's not the smallest thing to fit. So trying to figure out how we could do this here, and that's the tricky part. But yeah, you know us, we'll come up with something. But that's going to be the first project. Okay, so I found placement for everything, which will be pretty simple. We will feed directly into here. This one will go straight to the front. Okay, and then feed will be there, feed in, return will be here, and go straight back from the front. That's pretty simplified there. So let's do that, get it all together. Maybe you guys set you guys up on the tripod real quick. Okay, so right now we're working on the return. Got it going down to the back. It goes to the top to return, obviously. Bottom is feed. I'm gonna come up with the 90 and then come into here. And then this will be the feed to the intercooler. And then that'll be done. Wire up. I got my wire here from a PDM. This wire will go to there. The ground will go to a ground source, and we'll be done with that. Okay, so feeds there, feeds there. Go feed to the front, and that'll wrap that up. Okay, so feeds there, feeds there. Go feed to the front, and that'll wrap that up. Okay, we just wrapped up the air to water. Feed in, out, and then just tidying up, landing all the hardware. And then, yeah, we should be good to go. Got feed in, return back, everything's ready. Got the map loaded, got all the sensors changed, got TPS calibrated. So we should be ready to fire. Let's try it. Okay, so we're on. Let's click this on and give it a spinner. Almost. Here goes nothing. Now I'm happy. Rest is on the tuner. All right. Okay, so my theory on air to water, water to air, however you want to say it, it has a lot of things to take into consideration. Number one, engine size, placement, and what you could do with what chassis. ES has a very small engine bay. And in this small engine bay, it's really hard to get a full-size radiator, a nice-size turbo, big power, and an intercooler. So that being said, you can either have vice versa, either a nice intercooler to keep the IATs happy or the coolant's not happy, or a big radiator to keep the coolant happy but the IATs aren't happy. So that's why we use the air to water. Now the air to water uses the heat exchanger to keep cool, so in sense, the air is going to be as cool as the water is. So as cool as you can keep the water, obviously the cooler the IATs are going to be. With that being said, now if you don't have good placement for a heat exchanger, then you'll probably be fighting the same situation that you're fighting in already. And that's what we're trying to avoid here. So that's why we use the air to water. We try to use AC systems to keep them cool. And if not, we try to have a good heat exchanger system to make sure that they stay cool. So this car also has electric AC, which I showed you guys in previous videos, which runs through a Demon Chiller, keeps the icebox cold, just as I just showed you guys. And pretty much you have a consistent low IATs. The lower the IATs, the lower the EGTs, the lower the ECTs. So all that stuff matters to us on top of fitment to get all this stuff in here in this little engine bay that we have here. And as you guys see, just from here to here, I mean, there's not much space. So what do you do in this situation? That's why we run them a lot. The CRV IATs, man, they are loving the air to water, and we don't even have the AC system hooked up yet. Yesterday we went on a drive. If you guys seen the car meet post, we went down there. On the way back, we sat in traffic. The car never seen above 93, I think 93 IATs the whole way, and I did a couple pulls. So that's boggling, and I can't even wait till the AC gets hooked up in that thing, because that's going to just be the best of the best right there. So that's why, there you guys go. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, man. Not telling you guys everything, but, you know, I'm telling you guys what you do, what I do know, and hopefully it helps someone out, you know. But we out, man.